Get off your ass and get consistent, okay? This is what I do for my business, all right? We're gonna talk about my marketing, we're gonna talk about organic, we're gonna talk about my B2B, the strategies that I use for my business, okay? So I wanna start with B2B, all right? This is my first thing that I did for my business, okay? When I was just starting, I had no advertising, no anything, no employees. How did I get all my business, okay? So we're gonna kind of break all this down. All right, we have a how, what, when, who, and why, okay? And that's gonna be consistent all across the board, and we're gonna kind of break this down individually, okay? So my B2B, all right, how I do it all in person, okay? I take that back. I do it in person and through email. I do all of it, okay? Mainly in person, but I do a lot of cold calls, I do a lot of cold emails, and a lot of follow-up calls and emails, okay? But my main thing is in person. I wanna put a face to the name, all right? I want them to see me smile. I want them to hear about my business from me, from my person that's representing me, however that works. But me stepping in there is gonna be the most effective because you are presenting yourself, right? All right. What I do is I bring food, okay? What's inexpensive and can feed a lot of people, okay? So I go to a lot of furniture stores as the current thing that I do, all right? A lot of people. There's always 10, 12 salespeople for each place. A real estate office, you know, you might talk to one person. You know, a apartment complex, you're gonna talk to 1 to 2 people. You know, so like be aware of how you're doing this. I never give money. Can't do that. I give food, okay? A key way to people's hearts, okay? Donuts, amazing. $15, $17 for a dozen, okay? Einstein bagels, a dozen bagels, $17. Cookies, fruit, okay? $12 from the grocery store, okay? Very easy, feeds a lot of people, and people are gonna remember you. I always like tape my business cards to that stuff, so that way when it's in there, they can see who it came from, okay? Food, every single time, all right? When, all right? All of my B2B, they get touched 6 times a year, okay? So the way that I do this is I break them all down and then I work it out to where I talk to everybody within a 2-month period, and then I do it all over again, okay? So it's not just me going into a place once and then and they're just gonna remember me and love me forever. They're gonna forget you the second you leave, right? How is it that you can get in front of them over and over again? You just keep on coming. You keep on doing it. 6 times a year, all right? Who are they gonna remember, you or me? You went in there once, I went in there every 2 months and said hi to them, and then not only showed who I am, talked about my brand, talked about what we do, re-educated, everything, okay? 6 times per year, all the time, okay? Who? The industry, okay? So I do it for furniture stores, I do it for real estate offices, I do it for assisted living facilities. Those are the main ones that we currently are going to all the time. Every day, all day, 6 touches a year, okay? That's not an exception. All right, 6 touches a year, you have to, all right? That's just the way that I built it. They remember me, you know, but like, this is the fun part about it, all right? You can go in there for an entire year, 6 times, and you can go in the 7th time, and they're like, who are you? You know, it doesn't matter. It's consistency. It's all over the place. Re-education. You just keep on doing it over and over again, okay? There's nothing to get offended about. There's no ego involved. You are there to provide a service. You are there to be an awesome recommendation for them. I want to be the best there is. That's how that works, okay? Why do I do it? Relationships, okay? All of these people will call me, ask me questions. All these people will love seeing me. I remember walking into this one furniture store. It's a not a higher end store, but it's one of their higher end stores for that specific brand. There's this guy that was like clear across the entire show floor and sees me coming in with the donuts and is giving me a standing ovation, walking all the way across the floor just to come up to me and tell me how much he loves seeing all the donuts and all that stuff, you know? Even just recommending me out, like hearing back from his customers, you know? It's amazing. Getting that kind of reception from a business that has nothing to do with you, that you're just coming in to build a relationship with, that's freaking amazing. Are you kidding me? Like that is awesome. But that you can't let that get to your head, okay? Because then you're gonna go into the next one and you're gonna be all super confident and you're gonna be like, who are you? You know? So like it's just a game, all right? But this is B2B. All right, you know what, I'm gonna go over that in just a minute, okay? My paid, okay? This is what I pay for, all right? I have Google and Facebook ads, all right? That's how, all right? The what, they're ads, all right? They're ads. That's what they are, okay? When am I doing it? Consistently, all the time, all the time. All the time. It's just always going, you know? They're constantly adjusting and differing, but it's all the time, all right? The who, specific groups, okay? So my target audience is people that are above like 45, okay? I'm looking for people that can't move their own furniture. They don't want to move their own furniture. They're moving, they're wanting things moved around in their house, they're getting new furniture, they're downsizing, whatever it is. I want specific groups. I'm not targeting me because dude, I'm just gonna go and do it myself, right? That's just the way that I do things because I'm not at that situation to where I need people to do it for me, right? But I target that, okay? Basically 45 plus, that's my target group that I'm looking for, okay? Now there's more detail into that, but that's just the general kind of group that I'm going for, okay? The why is because it always brings immediate work, okay? Ads are something that's right now, okay? If I start paying for ads, I'm gonna start getting leads, all right? That's just the way that works, okay? I need it now, and I want it consistently. Now, does this supply all of my work? No, but it's a good extra. It's things that I have to pay for to do it, but it's a consistent thing that I'm doing, okay? Now let's get into organic, okay? So organic is stuff that's similar to all of these, but it is things that I'm not doing like paid ads for. This is all organic posts, things like that, okay? So how I use all social media, okay? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all right? I'm gonna be expanding that out. I'm gonna be doing more LinkedIn stuff too, because that's a big key advantage of B2B. And then the what, posts, word of mouth. All right, so that's what I'm trying to get, okay? I'm just doing posts and word of mouth, okay? I'm not paying for it, I'm just posting and ghosting, all right? I do respond to all these like messages and comments that I get and stuff like that because I want the reach to go further and further, but it's just post and go, right? When am I doing it? Constantly, all the time, all right? The goal is to do 80 plus a week, 80 plus posts a week, all right? That comes down to essentially around 15 a day. If that's 5 days a week, or you can go to 12 a day, however it works, whatever. But the goal is to stay around 80 posts a week and more, all right? Who is it? It's the community. All right, it's community awareness, community engagement, just bringing people together. That's what this is, all right? And then the why is I'm trying to bring awareness to us, okay? This is, it's more than just what we do, it's how we do it, who our guys are, what we're interested in, all these different things, okay? That's what our organic is, okay? So now I want to talk about the overall aspect of it, okay? So what does this all bring me? How does this all work, okay? So my B2B is 70% of my work, all right? It brings in 70% of what it is that we get in, all right? But I'm only paying about $500 a month for it, okay? All that is food. $500 a month bagels, donuts, cookies, fruit, okay? Simple. So easy, all right? Now, I don't do food for every single business, okay? I do the food mainly for large numbers of people. If there's a large number of people, I bring in food because it's the best way to get involved with everybody, right? But when I'm going into places that are just like one person, two people, I don't do anything. I just bring a smiling face and consistent coming back and saying hi, right? So my B2B hasn't increased by opening up more relationships to new industries, okay? So I've kept it at $500 a month, but I've opened up to new industries, all right? Now my paid, all right, it brings in about 20% of my business, and that's a whopping $4K a month, all right? It's a lot of money that I'm paying for that. I'm at the process right now where I'm kind of reevaluating, not just doing all paid ads, but how do I incorporate also SEO to where I can get my, my marketing budget down just a bit, and I can still have people finding me, okay? Because I do zero SEO, zero, all right? Because I've been always looking for the immediate work. I haven't been necessarily working on the long-term thing. Excuse me. Next is organic, okay? At the moment, it is currently bringing in about 10% of my business, 5280. It's bringing in currently about 10% of my business, but this is the thing, okay? I'm paying around $2,000 a month plus, okay? So it's mostly time. You don't have to pay the $2K a month, all right? I'm paying that because I hired a videographer for this. I have a videographer comes on Tuesdays and Fridays, and we do all of this content. But I personally just can't, I don't have the time to do all the videos. I don't have time to do all the ads. I don't have time to do all this stuff. So I have to pay for it to get it out. Now, am I creating a rat race of like a hamster wheel of what I'm doing? Sure. But this right here is just all recent. I probably started this within a month of really, okay, let me take that back. I started doing YouTube about 6-7 months ago. And then everything else just started within the last month, okay? So I expect this to grow significantly. I would like to get this to being about like 20-30%, all right? That would be the goal. What do I want to take it from? I want to take it from this one, and I want to take it from this one, all right? But at the same time, I just want it to all grow. If I can get this to grow and grow and grow, and then this one doesn't need to be as much, right? And then how can I make it to where I'm doing more organic SEO and stuff like that? But it all costs money, all right? It costs money to make money. You have to do things, but you have to be smart about it. How do you figure this out, right? So I'm still trying to figure all this out. I don't know the best ultimate route to doing all this, but this one, the B2B, is by far the best investment that I'm using, okay? It's 70% of my business to do just this for the least amount of money. Why is that? Why is that, you know? But this is also something you gotta think about, all right? This one, paid ads, they're immediate work. This one is not. It's a relationship, okay? So this is a referral. This is somebody taking the time to sell your business for you, right? This takes time, all right? It does not happen immediately. It's not something that just like, tomorrow they're recommending you, okay? You gotta break down barriers. You gotta jump through hoops. You gotta talk to people over and over again. You gotta come back over and over again, and then you're gonna start seeing things, right? But 1, 2 trickle in turns into 7, 10 trickling in, right? So you just gotta keep on moving with all this stuff. But this is by far my most profitable. This one is the one I'm going to be putting the most time into, and this one I'm trying to figure out how I can reduce, but not also be reducing my overall what I'm getting, right? How can I reduce and grow all at the same time, okay? okay? These are the things that I'm trying to figure out. I would love to hear how you run your business, how you get your things. How do you get your leads? Are you all Google and Facebook? Are you strictly relying on paid ads? Are you doing only SEO? How is it that you're finding this? Are you doing B2B relationships? How is it that you do it? Do you know, call people? Do you go in once? How is it that you go in? I want to hear it. I want to hear what your thoughts are. What do you even think about social media? Are you willing to take the time to do all this? Are you going to try and put 80 posts a week, or 150 posts a week, or 200 posts a week? How is it that you can do this consistently and grow your organic reach? Let's think about it. I want to hear your thoughts. See ya.